All right.
All right, save some for us. Dr. Bingham and I want some of that for sure. Okay, I am back with Dr. Alex Bingham from Novocur Pain Management Clinics, answering your questions about chronic back pain, lower back pain. In fact, you know, the last segment we were talking a little bit about how you might experience numbness in some of your extremities as a result of the various types of pain that were categorized into, what, three key ones? What if that numbness turns to, the tingling turns to numbness?
Yeah, that, you know, it's not really indicative of the condition becoming more severe, but it's just another way that nerve pressure or nerve tension can manifest as another type of symptom. So it can be pins and needly kind of feeling, and if you're talking about a problem in the neck, that'll manifest down the arm. If we're talking about degenerative changes or a disc problem in the low back or the spondy in the low back, that'll produce nerve symptoms into the leg, and it can be numbness, it can be pins and needles, it can be weakness, and when it gets really severe in the lower back, one of the conditions we have to be concerned about is a condition called cauda equina syndrome, and it's where the nerves that innervate our bladder and our bowels become affected, and you can actually lose bowel or bladder function, and that's an emergency situation where they really need to go to the emergency room right away, and they need to have those nerves on an emergency basis decompressed.
Wow.
And so oftentimes that will start as tingling kind of in between the legs in the saddle area, where if you were sitting on a horse, you know, where you'd be making contact with the horse, and they call it saddle paresthesia, can develop initially, numbness in that area, but then you can notice loss of bowel or bladder function, and that is an emergency.
Wow. You know what, and it's unfortunate because unless we're made aware of this, a lot of times people just ignore it and they think that that's just the way they're going to live. Well, if you have a question about chronic lower back pain, let us know. Head to sonoranliving.com and click on House Calls on the right side of the page. Dr. Bingham will be here throughout the show answering some of our questions.